Hi guys, welcome back to the Pot Smokers Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Pot Smokers Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name, and where my people get their nationality. Now we're dealing with um, chapter 13 of the Pot Smokers Bible, and chapter 10 of the book of Zion, and we're into part 4, which is the second part of the dissertation. And as I said before, we're going to start with Isaiah 6, 8, and 9, which is Zion 10, 7, and 8. For I, the Lord, love judgment. I hate robbery for burnt offerings, and I will direct their works in truth. I will make an everlasting covenant with them, and their seed shall be known among the Gentiles, and their offspring among the people. All shall see them and acknowledge them, that they are the seed which the Lord has blessed. Isaiah 6, 8, and 9 goes on explaining God's verdict on the war on drugs. He explains that the gray love justice. They hate robbery of the police when they steal our marijuana, which we burn when we offer ourselves up to the grave by getting high. The very act of getting high connects the user to the grave through telepathy. All who use are known to the grave. So, anyone who gets high but doesn't want to be in the presence of the grave, you're just going to have to stop getting high then. So, the grave really don't like it when the cops keep us from getting high. It goes on to say that the people of Zion realize who they are and decide to join the grave, and that they will change. The grave will teach them to become better people. Their former sins will now be their glory. The grave will make a deal with these drug users that will never end. For as long as the Grey and the Zionites exist, they will work together for the rest of humanity. In the future, the entire human race will honor the priesthood of Zion for their humanitarian service. The children will be known to all. Everyone will know the blessings given to those capable of using our entire brains. The Zionite people are the most blessed of all humans. Isaiah 50, verse 2, Zion 10, verse 9. Wherefore, when I came, was there no man? When I called, was there none to answer? Is my hand shortened at all, that it cannot redeem? Or have I no power to deliver? Behold, at my rebuke I dry up the sea. I make the rivers a wilderness. Their fish stinketh, because there's no water. They die of the thirst. Isaiah 50, verse 2, informs us that the Grey looked for, but could not find a man to speak on their behalf. Then, to show the power of their abilities, the Grey tell us about earth changes that are coming. The drying up of the sea could refer to the waters receding during a tsunami. TV footage shows us the stinking fish that drowned in water due to lack of oxygenization. This also refers to the droughts that dry up the lake beds, all of which verifies that this is the time of prophecy. Isaiah 51, 18 to 20 is Zion 10 to 12. There is none to guide her among the sons that she has brought forth, neither is there any that taketh her hand of all the sons that she has brought up. These two things shall come unto thee. Who shall be sorry for thee? Desolation and destruction, and famine and the sword. By whom shall I comfort thee? Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all streets, as a wild bull in a net. They are full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy God. Isaiah 51, 18 to 20 speaks of the lack of desire to read the religious texts among my people. There is a this is a male-dominated society, but um, but society, a man is to return, and this is to glorify the wicked. But no male bothered to think about God or prophecy among the Zionite people, the sons whom she has brought up, those who use drugs but are younger than she is. Because no one stepped forward to defend the drug users, their plight has been life-threatening. The governments use every means to destroy those who use drugs. My sons are frisked, spread eagle on the streets. My people need a champion to fight for their cause. Because of the injustice of our lives, my children are angry and resent the ways that we are treated, especially the sons. The brutality of the police is unjustifiable. We have done nothing wrong. Isaiah 10:22 to 20 and 23, Zion 10:13 and 14. And though the people of Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant shall return. The consumption decreed shall overflow with righteousness. For the Lord God of hosts has made has shall make a consumption even determined in the midst of all the land. In Isaiah 10:22 and 23, we are told that most of the future people known as Israelites, descendants of Abraham, won't be blood relations. Israel is more than just the Jewish people. The rest of the verse are about the consumption decree. The consumption is an old way of saying cancer of the lungs. We smoke cigarettes and marijuana, which increases our risk of cancer or consumption. Our consumption is, however, said to overflow with righteousness. This decreed cancer is widespread in all places. Isaiah 33, 5 and 6, Zion 10, 15 and 16. For the Lord is exalted, for he dwelleth on high. He hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Isaiah 33, 5 and 6 tells us that when Zion is finished training to be a prophet, the Greys are pleased. Has learned judgment. She knows what is righteous. She is ready to begin her prophecy. God is pleased. The wisdom and knowledge Zion has learned will ensure that her leadership will be successful. She knows what is important to ensure her people's welfare. The government propaganda instilling fear into the public will guarantee Zion a peaceful future. Isaiah 18:7, Zion 10:17. In that time shall the present be brought unto the Lord of hosts of a people scattered and peeled, and from a people terrible from their beginning. Hitherto a nation meted out and trodden under foot, whose lands the rivers have spoiled, to the place of the name of the Lord of hosts, the Mount Zion. Isaiah 18:7 tells us that the people of Zion will give themselves to the gray as if they were a gift. This is a scattered drug users who are seen as terrible from their beginning. They are a nation that is under the control of others, their homeland flooded as the snow lines recede up their mountain home. Their home is at Mount Zion. From the time of the first prohibition on drugs, namely cocaine, there has been a smear campaign in the media intent on making the drug users into inhuman monsters capable of murder and chaos. We are dangerous criminals who must be reported when seen doing drugs. This propaganda war has instilled fear and loathing into the public minds, allowing the police to abuse our rights openly. From the beginning, my people have endured a false image of a criminal. Isaiah 29:16, Zion 10:18. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as a potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made him, He madeth me not? Or a thing framed say of him that framed it, He hath no understanding. Isaiah 29:16 points out the fact that everything I'm telling you is a reverse of what society believes to be true. It predicts that everyone who hears it will think I'm crazy. They will think I'm making all of this up just like they do. But the Gray say bluntly that they have framed the governments by allowing society to do its worst. The Gray have proven its true nature. The thing framed is the governments and the Christians who are blamed for the state of the earth. They are also telling us that the people who are suffering due to the war on drugs are not what society is told we are. The government does not want the Gray to have anything to do with the earth. The rich bastards want to keep raping the planet, and my people are the best humanity has to offer. Now I know that that's a loaded statement, but listen to my reasoning. For the past 100 years, my people have been outlaws. We have, for the most part, been meekly submitting to the government's mandates. The police are far more violent than drug users are. Our actions are truly better than those who rule over us. And next time, I'll give you a list of just how that's true. Okay? So, until then, God bless. Stay happy and high. Later.